So we published on this in 2011 that breast milk actually delivers a source of nitric oxide to the baby. Because babies are born sterile. They don't have the right oral microbiome or the gut microbiome. So this takes time to colonize. So nature's developed an exquisite system whereby the breast milk, well, it's the colostrum in the first couple of days. The colostrum is enriched in nitrite, which doesn't require bacterial activation. So the breast milk secretes nitrite into the baby, and that provides a source of nitric oxide. Now, what we found was on day 5, 6, 7, when they start to get gut colonization, microbiome colonization in the oral cavity, then the breast milk switches from nitrite to nitrate, because now the baby has the right oral bacteria to convert nitrate into nitrite. And formula is completely devoid of this. And here's the other thing. Cesarean babies have a much different microbiome than vaginally delivered babies. And so we have to support this oral microbiome and give the baby a source of nitric oxide early on that's found in breast milk and completely absent in formula. And I think that explains, along with the immune benefits of breastfeeding, it's the early exposure to nitric oxide in that new infant that provides the cardiovascular support, that provides insulin signaling, glucose uptake, that really can explain the benefits later in life: lower cardiovascular disease, lower diabetes, lower allergies, and autoimmune issues. So nitric oxide, from conception to delivery, again, and throughout that baby's life and to adulthood, nitric oxide is absolutely essential in the process of life, and really in the miracle of childbirth, and really living a long, productive life.
You know, I find that intriguing in many ways, but in one way specifically, you mentioned nitrite.
Yeah.
Right? Now, the breast milk actually comes in a nitrite form, which then helps develop the infant into being able to create nitric oxide.
That's right.
Now, I know you've developed many supplements as well, and from what I understand, you have a similar form where you're delivering, say, your InnoBeats product.
Yeah.
So how do those actually compare with each other in the delivery?
Well, what we do is, again, going back to what we consider restorative physiology, right? We understand how much nitric oxide the human body makes. We know how much nitric oxide and nitrite's being secreted in breast milk. We know how much of volume the baby consumes at each stage of development when they're suckling on the breast and consuming breast milk. And so we want to give that back in our products. So we don't want to give too little, we don't want to give too much. And two, if we were relying on the microbiome to do this for us, then we would create products that would have a differential response in every patient out there.